welcome back to my channel. I thought since I am at Butlins Bognor Regis right now, I would do a resort tour for you and just show you what's around on the outside. I've filmed a skyline tour already. I'm not sure which one's going to be going up first, but this isn't going to be a very in-depth one because I think that video will go on for absolute ages. But if there is a certain area or a section you want me to be a bit more in depth about, let me know down in the comments or message me over on Instagram, and next time I come I'll happily do a video about that certain area. So yeah, don't worry if there's something that you think, oh I want to see that, because I'll happily show you that in another video. But to get into this one, as you can see behind me is the Wave Hotel. This is where I nearly always stay, so I will go from here just because this is the way I know the best, so it'll just make it that bit easier for me. So if you come out of those doors, which is kind of like the entrance from Butlins, but there's another entrance around the other side if you were staying in that car park. But there's also a car park here, so it's a big car park, so don't worry about parking, there's just two different sides. But if you come out of these doors, walk along this path, you can see the Skyline Pavilion over there, and if you follow this path all the way around you'll get to Studio 36. So if you wanted a more scenic route to it, or if you're staying in any of these apartments here, then yeah, if you just carry on going all the way down there you'll get to Studio 36. But out here, if you're on the dining plan, we have the Deck Restaurant and we have Coral Beach just there. We've got all the Oyster Bay apartments over here, if that is where you're staying. Over there you just go down this path, or that path I was already on, and I mean, walking towards that view every day is something if not magical. And I just love the scenery just walking around. I find it so lovely and just so pretty. There is a park just here, but I won't show that because I know there are kids playing in there. So obviously that's not very fair. We'll go along down here and carry on walking along down here, and you'll get to the first entrance. Oh, my camera keeps going blurry, I'm not sure why. But you'll get to the first entrance of the Skyline Pavilion, which is where I started my tour. For anybody wondering, it's really hard trying not to get anybody else in the background. So go walking along here, just over here in the hot weather they have water sprouted up so you can play in. If you saw my September series, me and Oliver were playing in there. Just over here is the other entrance to get into the skyline. As I'll get to here, there are two ways to go. If you go down here, you've got an ice cream shop, you've got the Beachcomber Inn, I think. If you carry on going down there you will get to a park, but I'll show you the park from the other entrance, which is this way. If you carry on walking down here, so you've got the entrance to the skyline there, which is where I finished my skyline tour. I'm pretty sure that one will be going up first just because I filmed that one first and now I'm talking like this, it kind of makes sense. So you've got rock climbing just over there in front of you, and if you look over there, that's the park I was talking about, and you can see the fairground in the background. That bridge will lead to the Oyster Apartments and a longer route back to the Wave Hotel, so that's where you are staying. Oyster reception is just down there, so that's where that leads. If you go down here you'll get to the Beachcomber, I think that's how it's pronounced, the Beachcomber Inn entrance, and again the park is just there. I've just seen my mum, Oliver's in there. If you go down this path, which we'll go down in a minute, that will take you to the fairground. But if you go up this path, I'm not going to go all the way to the top, I'm just going to show you just from the bottom. So in here is football, so you've got like fun football will be there, and like I said you've got the rock climbing there. Just over there is, you pay £2 and you get to go in cars, but just go around like a little racetrack thing. but you have to be over, I can't remember what age it is. Oliver's too young for it at the minute, I think it's 3. If you go in this gate, again you've got a nice little Instagram wall. You've got, let me zoom in a little bit. So you've got one of the famous deck chairs that you can stay in and take pictures in. You've got laser tag just down there, and those white gates there. If you're on a tots break, they'll have a little Tykes area there. So if your kids like playing on any of the little Tykes cars and the seesaws or anything like that, then that will all be where that white gate is. Over there is the Ocean Hotel. So to get a bit of perspective from where we are, over there's the skyline, there's the second entrance that we walked past. Over there in the background there is the wave, we walked sort of down here. So let's just walk back, and I'm really sorry if this filming isn't the best. I've never sort of done a tour before, I'm not quite sure how to do it. So I hope this one is okay. So this is where we were standing. There's the bridge that goes to the oyster reception. That's where we just went, and down here, as you can see in the background, is the fairground. You've got the Ocean Hotel there. You've got a park here. Oliver's in there. Yeah, if you go in this little gate here, you can sit outside and eat if you have like some drinks or anything from the restaurant, and you can eat outside, and my mum's standing just there. Mum's literally just there, so Oliver can't be far. So that's where I was on about the Dune Buggy Driving School. That's £2 to do, £2 per car. So that's just over there. Over there in the background you can see the Butlins entrance, the main entrance. We always come in through the wave entrance. So again, going down there you can get to the ocean if that is where you are staying. I can't see any kids, so let me just quickly show you the park. Oh, it said Oliver's somewhere, I've no idea where, but it's in there somewhere. And you carry on walking around down there. Again, we'll go to the Ocean Hotel. If you walk down there, and if you go, as you can probably kind of tell, down there is the fairground. So going to that entrance, all the rides are free. You do have a hook a duck, oh no, so the go-karts are £6 per car, but like everything else is free. I'm not going to go inside just because it's the fairground, but again, if you want a tour of that, I'll happily do that next time for you. But yeah, other than this one, all the rides are free if that is something you'd be interested in. Over here are where you can hire the famous bikes. There's a laundrette here and the hire shop to hire the bikes if you're wanting to have a bit of exercise. I've never done it and I don't think I ever will. So, sorry about all the noise in the background, it's very noisy. But if you carry on walking down this path, you'll come to the leisure hub, which is just over there. If you need to pop into there for anything, and also first aid is just down here. Again, if that is something you are needing, if you speak to any worker, they can radio first aid for you. Well, that first hand, they're absolutely brilliant, and someone come out to you. Oliver fell over. But yeah, that's where that all is. And you've got Papa John's Pizza just up there. So I just stopped for a minute just to let some people pass, because I'm just really don't want to get anybody in. There's another booking point there. So for any of your activities or anything, just head on over in there and they will sort that for you. Directly in front is a fish and chips, and on the corner will be the supermarket. So if anyone is interested, pause the video and take a screenshot or something. But that is the resort map. You've got a supermarket just here there, but as you can see, that entrance is by centre stage. You've got the toy box and everything down there. Carry on walking around this way. So if you turn to the right, you will be heading back into the skyline. If you turn to the left, that's where Papa John's is and the diner. This, I've completely forgotten the name of this hotel, but it's the one I haven't mentioned. Shoreline, that's it. That's the Shoreline Hotel. So for anyone that's staying there, this will be what's around you. So just, if you get here and turn to the right, I call this a Billy Bear Park. I don't quite know what it's called, I don't really know what any of the parks are called, but I call it Billy Bear Park just because Billy Bear is standing outside waving everyone in. There's a little sand pit in there and everything. So yeah, if you're staying in the Shoreline, just come out, walk straight down, and you'll come in the entrance of the Skyline that's right next to Centre Stage. So you've got the Promenade Studio, which is on a touch break, is where Play-Doh Kitchen will be. You've got pottery painting down there and everything. So that's all there. So if you're staying on the Shoreline, come out. There's the Shoreline Conference Centre. Arts and Crafts used to be in there. I have no idea if it still is or not. But when I've only done it once, and that's where it was. Like I said, if it's still there or not, I have absolutely no idea because it doesn't say it's there anymore. So just double check where that is. But this is the Shoreline. Back there is all the main car parks. So if you're staying in any apartments or anything, I assume this is where you'll be staying. Right in the background, if you can see, that splash where you will go swimming. So if you're in the Shoreline or the ocean, oh sorry, me walking is really jogging it, that is, you'll be a lot closer to it than if you was in the wave. If you're in the wave, it's completely down the other end. So, and so down there is the main car park and everything. And I don't know if you can see that sign, but it says Sir Billy's Fairground. So if you come down here, you'll be back into the fairground. That there is the ocean. So if you're staying in the ocean, like I said, the swimming is just over there. And if you're staying in the Shoreline, swimming is just down there. So you are a lot closer than if you was in an apartment or the wave. I'm gonna end that there. I really hope that film and everything was okay. It's really hard just trying to get anyone in and trying to get everything in but not make it too long. But I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you want anything more in depth or anything, I'll be absolutely happy to do that for you. Just let me know and I will get on filming that next time I come. If you want a fairground tour or anything, like I said, just let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see more Butlins content, there will be a lot more coming. Have a great day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!